Welcome, UUM students. I'm Dr. Alaa Jabbar Al-Maliki. Today, we are exploring the shift security architects must make to operate as effective business strategists. Standard education focuses on building digital fortresses. We deploy firewalls, viewing our role as saying no to protect the organization. This creates compliance theater. We check boxes. But if controls are disconnected from company goals, we slow down the ability to launch new revenue streams. Building isolated digital fortresses fails the enterprise. Security that stops business enablement creates stagnation. We solve this using the SABSA framework. SABSA requires an equal focus on downside threat control and upside business enablement. You design for the threats you want to prevent alongside the opportunities you want to make possible. The practical tool for this is Business Attribute Profiling, or BAP. This is a four-step process used to translate executive goals into engineering tasks. You map a business goal to an attribute, attach a metric and target, and finally, derive the security requirement. For example, if a retail company wants to increase sales, we translate that goal to the attribute available. We set a metric for system uptime with a target of 99.95%. To hit that target, the architecture requires geographic redundancy. The technical design now supports the sales goal directly. Pause the video and try this yourself. Imagine we are designing a new UUM online exam portal with the goal of ensuring academic integrity. Run that through the 4 BAP steps to find your requirement. One solution maps the goal of academic integrity to the attribute accountable. With a metric of unverified logins and a target of 0, the security requirement becomes biometric or multi-factor authentication. BAP is effective because it converts subjective business desires into measurable engineering tasks. After defining requirements, you organize them using the 6x6 SABSA matrix. The matrix serves as a structured thinking tool to align different stakeholder perspectives, from the business owner to the SOC manager. You ensure total coverage by answering 6 core questions at every layer. Tracing the who column connects the executive risk owners at the top to the architecture review board, the system admins, and finally the operational SOC analysts. SABSA provides the strategic blueprint for the frameworks you already use. If ISO 27001 and NIST are the high-quality engine and tires of your security program, SABSA is the GPS. It ensures you select the specific controls needed to reach the business destination. This works for modern strategies as well. A zero-trust model lives at the conceptual layer, while DevSecOps pipelines use SABSA to define operational requirements for automated security testing. Using the matrix provides a method to link technical components, frameworks, and pipelines to the business value they support. For practical adoption, start with a single high-visibility project. Follow a 4-phase timeline: discover and align, design, build and govern, and finally, operate and measure. This incremental approach applies to any industry. A bank maps customer trust to the reputable attribute to design access policies, while a factory maps production uptime to the available attribute to segment their network. Once the system is live, you use key performance indicators and key risk indicators to track success. Because your targets were defined during the BAP phase, you can report on how the architecture supports business performance using real data. To prepare for your final projects, download the Your First Business Attribute Profile Guide from the UUM Learning Portal. It walks you through running a translation workshop with stakeholders. Before our next live seminar, leave a comment. What is the #1 business goal your current software project is struggling to support? Effective security architecture requires focusing on enablement, using BAP for translation, and applying the 6x6 matrix for alignment. Use these secrets to move beyond building walls and start building bridges.